and welcome. Today we are playing S.T.A.L.K.E.R Clear Skies. So, this is not the new S.T.A.L.K.E.R that came out. These are the old S.T.A.L.K.E.Rs from 2007. You had Shadow of Chernobyl, the first one, which I just finished. The second one was Clear Skies, that's what we're about to boot up now. And the third one was Call of Pripyat, which I do have, but I haven't played it yet. So, little backstory. I played a little bit of the first one, and I really liked it. So I jumped ahead to the third one. But I talked to some of my buddies, and they said to go back and play them in order. Otherwise, if you play the third one and you try to go back to the first, you'll lose a lot of quality of life and updates, and kind of spoils you. So I went back. I played the first one, Shadow of Chernobyl, and we just beat it probably about an hour ago, and I thought it was pretty damn good. So I immediately bought Clear Skies, got that downloaded, and we're ready to play some. So I don't know how much time I'm going to be playing on this, which is why I went ahead and did a live, just so we could just stream for however long we go into it. So I do have mod.io updated, but we do not have any mods on this. I looked for a vanilla upgrade mod, but they didn't seem to have any. The first game they had one already put into the game, but this one doesn't have any by default, so we're not going to add any to it. Alrighty. So I think we're going to go ahead and jump into it. So supposedly this one is a prequel to the story that I just played. So it'll be cool to see where the story comes from. And we are going novice because I played veteran on the first game. And within the first hour, I reset the game and put it to novice. I naturally put my games on hard mode, just because I'm a gamer, and I've been gaming for a while. Not with S.T.A.L.K.E.R. I highly advise playing novice. Because even as I was running through, the last, 2-3 hours of the last one, I died a lot. And I got used to shooting, I got pretty good at aiming. But it was just rough. It was very rough. These are old games. They're old school, rough games. We're going to start this one off on novice. If we feel it being too easy, we'll bump it up. Here we go. Such a good game. It's always been on PC, but we recently just got a PlayStation port, a few months ago. And then, the official S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 dropped. Everybody went crazy for it. So I figured I'd jump on here and see what it's all about. It's really cool. And really brutal, too, by the way.
In actual fact, we have nothing to worry about. According to our research, the next emission will not occur for at least 2 months, 4 days, and 7 hours. Its intensity will be 3 on the Bergman scale, which is 2.13.
Am I gonna start out with a sniper rifle? That'd be dope. just like the first explosion. I don't know much about the story. I played through the first one, we just
Without
beat it,
going into
but
detail, I must say I have never seen anything like this before. The encephalogram suggests serious damage to the nervous system, but the other indicators couldn't be better. It's astounding.
Perhaps it has something to do with the emission.
Most certainly. Although so far I've been utterly unable to formulate a rational explanation for this abnormality.
Wood is waking up.
reminds me of the old SOCOM games, the way the graphics are. I like it. Old PS2 looks.
You're awake. That's good.
I am awake. Let me shoot something. The gunplay in these games are so good.
How are you feeling?
My head's splitting and spinning too, basically. I'm in real good shape.
Do you remember what happened to you?
I remember leading an expedition through the swamps. A bunch of scientists. Okay, so that was me with the sniper rifle. Then the emission. Okay, that was an emission, not... So the emission's happening a lot faster than what he thought. Am I in heaven? Why does it look so much like the zone?
In the joking mood, eh? That bodes well for your recovery. I'm Lebedev, the group leader, and I'm responsible for everyone here. That includes you, for as long as you're here. We call ourselves Clear Sky, and you are in our base right now. We picked you up in the swamps after the emission.
Clear Sky is the name of the group?
Lucky? I doubt it. The facts are these. You survived the emission. That's the first thing I still can't explain. The second thing is that our patrol found you in the swamps, which are essentially endless quicksand. And thirdly, you nearly got torn into shreds by a pack of pseudo-dogs. But our boys got you out just in time. Such a chain of events tells me it's more than just luck. Anyway, I need to finish what I'm doing.
Okay. So, yeah, I just had a chain of amazing lucky events. Or it wasn't just luck. Oh, look at this HUD. Okay. Okay, I like this. Talk to the barman. That's the barman. That's the barman about the Clear Sky base. I don't know what I can or can't open yet.
I'm glad to see you, young man. You look considerably better.
Why does the
People
Clear
are
Sky study the
mistaken
zone?
in their belief that they understand the essence of what the zone truly is. Some consider it to be a universal evil, others a wonder sent down to humanity, and others still consider it no more than a source of riches. They are all wrong. The zone is impossible to understand when viewed through the prism of human perception. Moreover, it is far too early for humans to even try. Ergo, the actions of both the government and stalkers with respect to the zone are misguided, and I fear that the potential consequences may be, or indeed are, completely unpredictable. Naturally, this represents a terrible danger.
Okay, so spoiler alert for the first game. At the ending, I got to the center, I guess, and there was some weird monolith there, and it was like, what is your one wish? Because it could grant anybody a wish, and I asked for riches, and then the character looked up and it was like raining gold coins, but then you saw that it wasn't really gold coins, and then a bunch of like iron beams and rubble fell on your character, and that was it. So, yeah, it's weird. So, what is the zone?
Young man, if only I had the answer to that question. We are studying the zone meticulously in hopes of finding it. The zone appeared as a result of the actions, let's call them misguided human actions, and we are unable to return to the status quo. The zone cannot be destroyed, nor will it disappear of its own accord. We, Clear Sky, believe that there is only one way to reconcile man with the zone: coexistence.
The zone appeared as a result of actions, misguided human actions. So the zone is the center of something that blew up. Why is the zone having shakes? Know anything
How
about
can
that?
I best explain? Let's put it like this. Any complicated system in nature, and that includes the zone, automatically seeks equilibrium in the absence of destabilizing external factors. That was the case here in recent years. The zone was stable and there were no significant deviations from the norm. And now we've seen a gigantic emission that has changed the face of the zone. The system became unstable, distorted, a glitch of sorts. The zone is spewing out emission after emission and pumping itself full of energy with each one, so much so that the readings on my sensors oscillate with unbelievable speed. And unless we find a way of reversing this trend, the result will be a disaster of far greater proportions than the 1986 catastrophe. The most important lesson in all this is that this glitch is not a product of natural causes. This is human handiwork.
Okay. So 1986 catastrophe, I'm assuming that's when something blew up and created the zone? And now we have to worry about something worse.
And that's what we are attempting to find out. Perhaps knowing who disrupted the zone's equilibrium will give us a chance to prevent a disaster. Since man caused this mess in the first place, man may well be the only one able to set it right. In any event, I very much hope that is the case. I fear that question is not one I can answer.
Okay. I got some lore on the zone. And whatever is happening to it. Hi. Okay, so I guess blue circles are
Speak of the devil.
friendly.
You head
and
over to
good.
pay the barman a visit. Have a good drink and come back then. No use talking to you now. You look like a controller has rearranged your brain.
Okay. Pay the barman a visit and
If
have
you
a
learn
good
any
drink.
news, come back and share it with me.
I want a good.
What brings you here, mercenary?
Playing guitar again. Hell yeah. It's one of the most like atmospheric parts of the first game. There's just a bunch of war and hell going on, but then you would have these little camps of guys just sitting around playing guitar and talking. Eating bread, apparently.
Усе, зав'язуй.
Alright.
Обридло,
Mark.
закінчуй вже.
Welcome back from the underworld. You became quite a legend while you were out of it. Even you wouldn't believe some of the rumors I've heard. Anyways, here's a drink on the house for a lucky son of a gun. It should help you relax and tell me...
Can I? Okay, I'm gonna pause for a second. There's this option for dynamic music, and I turned it on,
Hello, Mark.
but I don't think I want
Quite
that.
a legend while you were out of it. Even you wouldn't believe some of the rumors I've heard. Anyways, here's a drink on the house for a lucky son of a gun. It should help you relax and tell me about your adventures. Because I'm just dying of curiosity.
There's not much to tell. I was leading a group of scientists through the swamps when the emission hit. I remember nothing after that. I regained consciousness here. So you tell me what happened.
Well then, you drink and I'll tell you about this place. It used to be pretty quiet. We had the paths worked out, the right places explored, and the approach covered. Of course, the swamps ain't exactly spring break material, but it wasn't too bad either. Yeah, it wasn't too bad until the last emission. The biggest we've ever seen. These days our boys pray both to God and the devil before going out of the base. Because getting back alive is a miracle in its own right. But we're managing to hold it together. Because our guys ain't here for loot. They're fighting for a cause. I was collecting bottles one after another and they let me here. I'm kidding, man. Truth is, there was no place for me in that other world. He didn't want me. In the end, I came here. First to the zone, and then to Clear Sky. The guys here are alright, and I need it here. They come back here after a mission, I pour them a drink, have a few dirty jokes, and my job is done. Simple, but effective. By the way, they call me Cold around here.
Cold. Okay. About this place, would you give me a clue as to where we are?
In our base. As you can see, it's a small, sinking farmstead in the middle of romantic, endless swamps. I couldn't tell you where it is exactly, but it's the last place in the zone where you can meet real people. Guys who won't screw you, stab you in the back, or let you bleed to death to save a med kit.
It's the last place in the zone. Okay. That means once we head in, we're not gonna find places like this. I'm no stranger to the zone, yet I've never heard about Clear Sky. How do things work here?
You know why you've never heard of it?
Oh my god,
Because
it's
too many people want to know about it. And the fewer that do, the better. Lebedev is our leader. The man is a rock if ever I've seen one. He's the glue that holds our whole group together. Then there's Binpolev, Professor Binpolev. He's like a walking encyclopedia and a calculator in one. Knows more about the zone than... well, anyway. Our technician's called Gray. He can make you a rifle out of an empty can with ammo to boot. He could use some spares, but apart from that. And finally, we have Suslov. He's a trader, but he ain't like the others of his trade. He won't try to rip you off or screw you. He knows what stalkers
Leave the Merc alone with your dirty jokes. I need to see him.
Well, brother, if Lebedev says he needs to see you, that ain't up for a discussion. Go on, I'll catch you later.
Okay. So if Lebedev says anything, like Commander. Gotcha. Nice little town with everything I need.
Got
Ooh.
some fresh air? You look better, that's for sure. Let me fill you in on this situation. You're in the Clear Sky base. Don't try to remember who we are. You've never heard of us, and there's a very good reason for that. Our mission is to research the zone. We believe that the zone must be studied and understood so that humanity knows what it is facing here. Understanding is the key to coexisting with the zone. Because if you think about it, the zone is the most wondrous phenomenon humanity has been confronted with in its entire history.
True. Something I'm so glad for is the subtitles match up with the audio, because that did not happen in the first game, and it was really hard to understand things. Anyway, why are you hiding?
As I said, we are researchers. We are trying to figure out the nature of the zone, determine the reasons which caused it to appear, and formulate the rules that govern its existence. We are not consumed by a quest for money. We don't seek fields of artifacts, and we're not interested in turf wars with other factions. That is why we're hiding here in the swamps and concentrating on our research. Our forte is not combat, but knowledge. Knowledge of the zone. No, that emission was incredibly powerful. It was on a level of its own. It was like a hurricane that swept the whole zone, changing it. Everything is different. The well-known and relatively safe areas have become highly radioactive and full of anomalies. But now, you can access parts of the zone that had been unreachable for years. Even the most hardened stalkers don't know what awaits them on their favorite path. I see.
Okay.
How can I help you?
I'm pretty beat up, but I can walk and hold a gun. How do I get out of here?
Getting out of here isn't easy, not by a long shot. The swamps are a real maze of reeds and radioactive quicksand,
Nice.
swarming with terrible monsters and human scum. And I don't know which is worse. Only a guide can lead you safely out of here. We only have a handful of them. Guys I would trust with my life without a second thought. Unfortunately, it's not that simple. Because if I let you go, our presence here might not stay a secret for long. We are having a very tough time here recently. The emission reduced the number of anomalies in the swamps, which made the area easily accessible for bandits and other vermin. There are so many of them, they'll be setting up camp in our base soon if we don't do something about it. The problem is that we're not really the fighting type, so we've been steadily losing ground. But you, one look at you, tells me you're a pro in that sort of thing.
This is the second outpost. We're under attack. I repeat, we're under attack. Help!
Uh-oh.
That's enough chit-chat. There's been another attack on our outpost. Help us fight it off. If it makes any difference, some of the boys who saved you are there right now. You still remember how to survive in the zone? Great. Get over to the trader and he'll fit you out with some basic equipment. After that, head straight to the outpost. Once you're outside the base, listen to my advice.
Alright. So we're gonna go ahead and pop a save here. Now you're gonna see me save this game like there is no tomorrow. I'm being serious. We are going to be saving so much. Kind of like you would do in
the fighter
Oblivion.
is on his way to you. Issue him with all the equipment you'll need for the mission.
Roger that.
Hello there. At last. Here,
All
take
right.
this basic equipment kit. It's designed specifically for patrol missions.
Drugs, first aid, bandage, echo detector, knife, PMM, shotgun, handgun.
I've been ordered to issue you some equipment. There's no time for questions.
Oh, ooh, and I got an assault rifle. Cool.
You have my full attention.
Are we ready? Now we are. I'll blindfold you until we get there. Sure.
Merc, there are anomalies ahead. Be careful. Remember, don't move until you've thrown a bolt in front of you.
Oh, that's what bolts are for. I thought they were for distracting enemies. There to make sure you have a clear path ahead.
Oh, by the way, you can sometimes find artifacts in anomalies. You can't see them, but detectors spot them easily enough. If you get close enough, your detector will indicate the location of the artifact, and then you just pick it up easy as pie. Keep in mind that your current detector isn't exactly top of the line. It only shows the distance to the artifact.
Where is it? Oh, shit. Oh. We got our first artifact. So artifacts are like, I don't know, I guess you call them accessories. You can equip 5 of them, and they do special things. So this one, jellyfish radiation -2. That's pretty cool. That'll keep our radiation down. Okay, it's fine. I guess I can't equip it yet? Ooh, I like that gun sway. Oh my god, that's cool. Are you good or bad? Really good. Or are you bad?
Run for the tower! The monsters can't get you there!
Oh shit.
Attention all fighters. An emission is approaching. Get to cover now!
Oh shit. See, the first game didn't have emissions. Or it did at the end. Ask what happened. What? How long? What is that red? It's red like there's an enemy or something there. Oh, my mission objective was down. It's a red arrow. Okay.
You survived the emission again. I'm not even that surprised. Our boys picked you up not far from the tower when things calmed down a bit. You know, Bien Polev was right. You defy scientific explanation. He believes that you acquired some, let's say, unusual abilities, which help you survive anomalous activity that would literally tear anyone else down to atoms. Also, it looks like something is increasing your body's performance in several areas, to the point where our monitoring equipment goes off the scale. Wait. Don't get too excited. There's always a fly in the ointment. Every emission harms your nervous system, and if this continues, you will die.
I do emissions
A
occur this
normal
often.
emission is the release of energy accumulated in the zone. A discharge, if you like. But what's happening now is completely different. In my opinion, the increasing regularity of these emissions is the zone's response to some sort of serious threat, akin to the response provided by a human immune system. It is difficult to rationally explain coexistence between humans and the zone. The zone tolerates us in some areas and forbids us from going to others. Whatever is beyond the Scorcher and further towards the center of the zone is taboo. A place where stalkers are not supposed to set foot. I think that recent events in the zone are related to the fact that someone broke that taboo and made it past the brain scorcher.
Is this a... I can't tell if this is a prequel or not, because that was like one of the last things I did, was get to the brain scorcher and shut it down.
It's hard to say. To answer that question, I would need to know what's in the center of the zone. Some say the monolith, others say the wish granter.
Yeah, the wish
The more
granter.
unpretentious ones dream about fields of rare artifacts. I was at the power plant myself, a young specialist at the time, but I don't know what's there now. What I can say is that the Scorcher appeared for a reason. It prevents the center of the zone from being reached. People cannot go beyond the brain scorcher.
Is there a way to pass the scorcher?
I didn't think so until the large emission. Hell, nobody thought so. However, if you consider the emissions to be a defensive reaction, then the answer is obvious. Someone made it through the Scorcher, and the emission was the zone's response. And since the emissions haven't stopped, whoever it was must still be alive. The zone is trying to get them, and it's killing everything that's alive in the process. I know a lot about the zone, but I can't share everything with you. You'll just have to trust me on some things. A system, any system, needs to be in equilibrium. The zone is unstable right now, and this instability is increasing. If the constant emissions aren't stopped, the zone will become so unstable that a new disaster will occur. Which brings us to what S.T.A.L.K.E.R is doing. We're trying to prevent that disaster. You're right. But we do know how to prevent a disaster and stop the emissions. And that means something. We have to find out who was in the center of the zone and stop them at any price. There's a strange connection between you and the zone. On the one hand, every new emission gradually kills you. On the other hand, you survive in situations where others don't stand a chance. My gut feeling tells me that your abilities, your gift, your curse, call it what you will, they mean you can get through places that others wouldn't even dream of. And at the moment, we need to act very quickly. I knew you'd ask that. The answer is simple. If the emissions aren't stopped, your nervous system will burn out and you'll die. Help us and you'll save yourself. Now this may sound like a line from a corny movie, but you really don't have a choice.
I was about to say, oh man, here we go. Like, blackmail me with my own life. Sounds like a line from a corny movie. Like, yeah, you said it before I could.
Unfortunately, yes.
So will we help?
Will you help us?
Yeah, I guess.
Then listen carefully. We have made use of all our contacts and connections in the zone. As a result, we know that a certain stalker at the cordon was asking Sidorovich about some very strange components. That's all we have for the moment. But it's a lead.
Cordon, okay. That's the first area from the first game.
Through the swamps, of course, how else? But remember what I said. After the emission, a whole army of all kinds of scum turned up in the area. Now they control almost everything. We are under siege, and I'm not exaggerating one bit. So before we can help you get to the cordon, we have to regain control of the swamps. And with your...
Okay. Wait a minute. Reaching the Great Swamps is easy. Our guides will lead you out. But if you want to actually survive out there, you'll need to learn about the current tactical situation and your PDA's new features. So if you're curious, just ask. Tactical situation. In a word, shit. Into deep shit. Our fighters can hardly hold the Great Swamps. They're being constantly pushed back by bandits and monsters. The enemy simply outnumbers us. Gain control of the swamp. Reduce the enemy's numbers. Shoot down as many as possible of those who are shooting at us. If we don't, our fighters have no chance of securing the swamp. What about PDA's new features?
Your main guide is the objective section. Your main objective is displayed here, together with a selected additional objective. There can be several additional objectives which you can cycle through using these buttons. Most objectives are also displayed on the map, with the exception of rare occasions when your objectives cannot be located. We will need your help with not only destroying the enemy, but also capturing key positions. In these situations, our fighters will be grateful if you provide covering fire as they capture a position. By the way, don't ignore calls for help. Our boys' lives could be at stake. Hovering over a mark on the map will display additional information. In addition to your objectives, friendly units and identified enemies will also be displayed on the map. Okay, as I'm sure you understand, our main objective is to establish control over the swamps. And that means a war against the aggressor. This section allows you to access tactical information about combat operations at any time. Information about your current faction is displayed on the left. Right now, that's us, Clear Sky. Information about the main enemy is displayed on the right. This shows our approximate combat strength. This shows how many fighters we have. And this is our equipment supply. Similar indicators are also shown for our enemy. Finally, this field allows you to see the current strategic mission as well as tactical objectives that must be achieved in order to complete the strategic mission. Completed strategic missions will be displayed at the bottom. The last tab allows you to view your current relations with all factions, as well as each faction's combat strength. Your personal stats are also displayed here. That's pretty much it.
Enemy. Okay. What can you offer me? In the backpack on the back of a corpse. 800. So it's actually in there. I also have the data on the submachine gun muzzle brake. Let us come back when you do KCO. Okay. So renegades are just straight up enemies. Freedom and duty are back. Bandits, stalkers, renegades, and clear sky. Okay. I wonder if this is before military came back in. Who's that merchant?
Oh, welcome, guest from foreign lands. What come you with? A bursting purse? Prized exotic wonders?
You must have scattered all my goodies over the swamp.
Yeah, I heard your story. I reckon the main thing is that you're still alive. Stuff is easy enough to replace, as long as the zone is kind to you. So, you gonna trade, or you got some questions? That's the sort of people we are. You can't buy an extra 15 minutes of life, or a spare store from death. But us traders are needed everywhere, even in the zone, even in the swamps, and even underground. Let's not talk about it. You have no idea how tired I am of peddling these trinkets. There's a ton of ordinary artifacts out there, but the best tickets pass this place by. I haven't had a unique item in my store. Who knows? Maybe stalkers have already found everything there is to find. Man, hiding behind the Scorcher would be a dream. I heard you can get enough artifacts there to last you a lifetime. Provided your life doesn't end
dude.
then. It's
You're
about
working
time
for
us
Clear
traders
Sky
joined
and
forces and used our connections to find a way of getting past that thing. Yeah, I know. Anyway, listen, I told you too much as it is. Time is money. So if you want to trade, go ahead.
oh cool. Flash drive with data on super light Kevlar and slug rounds.
Drop in next time you're in our neck of the woods.
So what do I do with those? Flash drive with data. I guess I'll hold on to it for now. What about the engineer, dude?
I repair faults in
That
hardware,
must
but
be you.
not in its owner's arms. See for yourself. There's hardly any equipment. It's like life after a nuclear war. Yeah, there ain't much to get excited about around here. Not like the garbage. Nothing special. I repair and upgrade weapons and suits. Basically, I do whatever needs getting done. If you need something fixed, I'm your man. Yeah, if I could get a few spare parts, I would make the guy some real nice toys. Weapons, armor, well, good luck.
You can also repair it too. Hell yeah. Very nice. Wait, so you don't need the flash
I'll be
drive?
there in a moment. Remember, to be a good shooter, get your gun talking at the right time.
I did have that computer upstairs. I don't think I did. I don't know what to do with it. Alright, I'll just hold it. I get to save them. Let's head out, I guess.
Stalker, what do you want?
Lead me to the Great Swamp. Blindfold. Yep, let's go.
We're there, so you can take your blindfold off. Don't you try to follow me, it won't work anyway. If you want to come back to the base, find one of the guys at the fishing hamlet.
Gotcha.
Merc,
Now,
it looks like you're at the Great Swamps now. Be extremely careful and don't try to be a hero. Check out your PDA. You should find the location of our squads there. I suggest you get yourself over to the fishing hamlet. That's where they are.
heard. It's why we have quick save data. Well, not quick save, but manual save. Nothing. That was a double barrel. Those are our close guys. Oh, is it the water? I think it's the water that's radiated. Oh shoot, we got banded. Oh yeah, I have nothing for that gun. Alright. Radiation 5. Oh my god. Okay. That was terrible. That is the joy of this game.
Merc, it looks like you're at the Great Swamps now. Be extremely careful and don't try to be a hero. Check out your PDA. You should find the location of our squads there. I suggest you get yourself over to the fishing hamlet. That's where they are.
There is some sort of auto-aim at play here. I'm gonna let it slide for now, but if it gets too annoying, I'll turn it off. I can definitely feel it, though. Yeah, I don't want to go there. I want to come over here first.
Sit tight where you are! I think we got them all. Another attack repelled! I can't take this anymore. Christ, can't I even enjoy one meal?
Well, it looks like they're on the move.
So, what is it that you need?
Thanks for coming to our help.
Let's show
them who's boss.
I lost him. Wait.
This is terrible.
Все, ти покій!
Прикрий мене!
Є, так його!
You smoke him out. It's a grenade.
Получи-ка!
He did it.
I can't take this anymore. Boy, am I tired of these trips.
Or one of y'all were firing an automatic.
Sit tight where you are.
No, none of you gonna drop it. Whatever.
Be quiet.
What do you want anyway?
My reward. That's you. Pumping station. That's good.
What's up, Stalker?
Зачепив одного! Ти труп, мужик! Будеш знати!
Keep your eyes peeled.
I think we got them all. Here we go again.
Where are y'all going? Okay, I'll take this one over with y'all then. Is there like no iron sights with the handgun? So weird.
Everyone spread out. Merc, we'll attack on your signal.
Oh, there's my signal. Go.
Come on, man. This ain't funny. Come in.
Hey, you alive over there or what? You awake over there?
They see us. I repeat, they see us.
Thanks for helping out. Come by our base when you get a minute.
Move.
We'll return the favor.
Just back, just back. Reload. I accidentally shot one of the good guys. Damn it.
Ну, ща тобі капець настане, сука!
I go up here and get my scope. And then save the game. That's why I try to stay on top of saves. One small thing goes wrong, and you're dead, and you lost like the past like 30 minutes that you just did. Like, nope, I'll save every 5 minutes. I don't care. And let's go ahead and make a new save. Oh, here we go. The machine gun. My carry weight. 21 out of 50. Okay. Save here.
Squad, assume your positions. We're waiting for your signal.
Ща замочим! Я збоку зайду! Прикривай, брателло!
Well done, men. We've reinforced our position in the swamps enough to give the renegades a real good kicking. Our next objective is their main base.
Sit tight where you are. I think we got them all.
Фраєр, зараз ти в мене зажмуришся, ти поняв?
What you need, Stalker? Stay down and wait.
We might have to turn up the difficulty. Maybe. We'll see.
What do you want, anyway? What's up, Stalker?
I am slowly dying. Oh, that's the radiation. Shoot, okay. Okay, it's done now. So while you have radiation, you will slowly lose health. The more radiation,
What do you
the
want,
faster
anyway?
it goes down. November for this. Got some for this. Oh yeah. Yeah, to the farm. Get out the water, get out the water. Somebody's moving. Machine yard. You can look at them and see where they're going. That is cool. It looks like we are solo for this.
Just a minute.
They're surrounding us.
Берем його тепленького! Прикрий мене! Висунуться! Все, зажмурся!
Ну, подорвали, пацаны!
А ну, чики-брики и в дамки! Ну, подорвали, пацаны! Кондёкаем веселей! Братан, наваляй ему! Прям в руку! Берем його тепленького! Прикрий мене! Братан!
Oh, the other guy was joined us.
Граната!
Шухер, пацаны!
Наших валят! Усе, ти труп!
А ну, чики-брики, в дамки, я тебе! Ну, подорвали, пацаны!
Капець тобі!
Берем его тепленького! Я его веду, прикрой, понял?
Пацани! Іранув! Іранув його! От суч! Получив ти що?
Пацаны! Пацанов валять! Мэра, обходи, обходи! Ну, подорвали, пацаны! Я его веду, прикрой, понял?
Коріша замочили в натурі!
Все, зажмуся!
Вали!
Пацаны!
Притисни його до землі! Прикрий його! Носа не висуне!
Chornobyl Renegade's lair. Drop by our base sometime. All we need to do now is find a way to control the paths to the swamps. That's a promise.
Okay. Good luck, guys. One at a time. Alright. Capture the approaches to the path outside. To the outside world. What? Okay, right here. Skip the path to the Chornobyl. And no problem.
Are you taking a nap over there? Did you want something?
Leave me alone, dude. You need to go that way. There's a stash over there. Go check that out. First stash in Clear Skies. Stashes are like these hidden places where people leave their stuff. And you find out where it is and come look at it. 20 shells and an energy drink. Alright, not bad, not bad. Go ahead and save here. Let's head to the next one. Oh, got some ammo for this. There we go. Try not to waste it. There's another stash over here. Oh shit. S.T.A.L.K.E.R and vodka. Oh shit. Looks like we're gonna go ahead and use that vodka. So vodka will clear out radiation. It'll be helpful. Oh, we got some guys moving in. Oh yeah.
Merc, be ready to join the action on your command. You awake over there? They spotted us. We're waiting up for you. Under our control. Good job, boys. You did it. We'll return the favor. Dig in at key positions and instructions.
Yo, boys, listen up. You ain't all dead over there, are ya? Come on, get on the air already. Hey, brother, we ain't clear on what's going on.
S.T.A.L.K.E.R, what do you want?
Alright, so record on with the guy. Collect your reward. Ah, damn. Kinda want that actually. Yeah, let's head back. Go
You
collect
have
the
my full
reward.
attention. What you need, S.T.A.L.K.E.R?
Oh, you take me back to base. Yeah. Hell yeah. Wait, does that mean fast travel? Oh, hell yeah. Like, I like the thought of no fast travel, but it just becomes a nuisance.
You're with us again. Want to trade? Glad to see you.
Yeah, yeah.
Have a safe trip. Want to trade? Good luck to you.
Need body armor. Way more protection. Yeah.
Want to trade? Have a safe trip.
Here, you take that. $400. Yeah, you take that. You take 12. 1270. So you can go. Oh, and I can put an artifact on. Hell yeah. Alright. Can we talk to that guy?
S.T.A.L.K.E.R, what do you want?
South one instead? Southern? Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Can we talk to...
What you need, S.T.A.L.K.E.R?
Chornobyl. Yep, let's go.
Усе тече, все зламалося і нічого не змінюється.
Alright, here we go. Maybe I should have stayed in the first area. But it'll be fine.
I haven't seen anyone come from the swamps in a long while. You've come out right next to the army outpost. There's only one thing a stalker can expect from the army, and that's a bullet. So I'd be careful if I were you.
So I think that's the merchant from the first game. Shit. Run. So this is the first village that you start in from the first game. That's pretty dope.
I'm listening. Hey, Mark, what brings you here? Come over and we'll talk.
Wolf. We'll talk later, Wolf.
Hiya, nice to see you. Hello, Mark. Tell me, what brings you here? I see so many stalkers in here, it's a pain to remember them. Now we're talking business, I like that. Well, here's the thing. I've been here for a while. My business is up and running, I get different orders here and there, and people try... Visit the stalkers by the embankment. They've set up some sort of base there, and that's where they're holding the captive military commander, Pt.1. I don't care what you do at that base. I don't care if those fruitcakes want to continue playing Robin Hood's merry men. All I want is that case and the loot that's inside it. For starters, try talking to Valerian, your stalker leader. I'll let them know you're coming on my behalf. Relax, don't be shy. What brings you here?
So, that'll put us on a new mission. This, I believe, is our stash. So...
Hello, anyone home? Don't forget, I still need that case.
Yeah. I think we're gonna end it there, guys. That was a good startup. I'm loving this. I can't wait to get home from work tomorrow and play this. So yeah, now we're back at the original bunker with a stash box, merchant. So can't wait to see where this carries on to. Whenever I get home tomorrow, go ahead and fire up another live stream, and we'll keep pressing on with probably some more story missions, and then go and sidetrack onto some other quests. Alright, I'll see you all later.